Not one, but two dust-ups happening in the halls of Congress, which felt more at times like the octagon, involving a former Speaker of the House and a sitting United States Senator. First, from a knife in the back to a sharp elbow, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett is accusing Kevin McCarthy, the former House Speaker he voted to oust, of elbowing him hard in the back while he was speaking to a reporter who witnessed the whole thing. The men exchanged words, and there was a brief chase in the hallways. McCarthy denies elbowing his fellow colleague, but that didn't stop Matt Gaetz, who's already filed an ethics complaint on the matter. And not to be outdone, an Oklahoma senator was challenging a Teamsters president by reading disparaging tweets when this happened.
Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me, any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on. Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond?
Hold it. If we can, no, I have the mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Stand your butt up? All right, NewsNation's Joe Khalil's been following it all on Capitol Hill. We'll get to the vote on the spending bill in a moment, but what's going on? It looks like junior high.
I mean, it's worse than junior high. This is wild, Elizabeth, right? We've had wild days on Capitol Hill before, but this is to a new level when you've got a potential fist fight almost break out in a Senate hearing, and that may not even be the weirdest thing that happened today, because as you mentioned, former Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy actually being alleged to have elbowed Congressman Tim Burchett when he was talking to a reporter, sending him flying forward and hitting the reporter. In fact, both Burchett and the reporter say that is what happened. McCarthy denies it, saying he was going through a crowded hallway, that this was an accident. But I caught up with Tim Burchett and asked him from his own view what actually went down. Here's what he told me. Okay, so we don't have that, but he basically described just that he says McCarthy shoved him. He ran up to Kevin McCarthy and basically said, hey, what are you doing, Kevin? He called him gutless. So not something you see every day. Now, we should mention he was one of the 8 that voted to oust McCarthy from being Speaker. I did ask Burchett if he's going to file any sort of ethics violations. He said no, it doesn't rise to that level. But in comes Matt Gaetz, not a fan of Kevin McCarthy. He went ahead and filed that ethics complaint. And we should mention Gaetz facing his own ethics investigation he blames McCarthy for. So you have a real tit for tat, I guess, going on here. Again, it does, Elizabeth, feel more like junior high than it does the halls of power.
Come on, guys. And I would have been curious if Bernie Sanders hadn't been there to bang the gavel and remind the senator from Oklahoma that he was a sitting United States senator. Would he really have gotten up into a fist fight with the head of the Teamsters union?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, listen.
I mean, it looked like it. It looked like it was, ready to happen if cooler minds hadn't prevailed.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.